Every week we have a segment called The Why, where we answer questions that we all have but rarely get the answers to. Now today, our Evan Koslof, he's our why guy, he answers a question down by the Washington Monument.
The Washington Monument. It's pretty beautiful, right? You can almost breathe in the freedom. But have you ever stopped and really looked at it? I mean, what's up with the discoloring? The bottom half is covered with this lighter stone, and then up top, it's this darker stone. So that brings us to our question of the day. Why does the Washington Monument have multiple colors? Well, our story actually starts in 1848, where just like now, they were doing construction. A group called the Washington National Monument Society wanted to commemorate G-dubs. So they started gathering money. I'm told they just had one rule. You couldn't give more than $1, about 30 bucks today. So with that money, they started building. And for 6 years, it was smooth sailing. And then they ran out of money in 1854. So just like that, construction was over and the monument was just left there. In fact, look at this drawing of it during the Civil War. The Union soldiers used it to graze cattle. Budget-wise, the monument just wasn't the priority. Then in 1876, Congress stepped up. They allocated some $200,000, worth about $4.5 million today, and construction got back underway. But here's the problem. 25 years had gone by, and so that quarry over in Cockeysville, Maryland, had been used a lot, meaning that they were taking stone from way deeper in the ground. That's why it's a little darker. And you may be asking, why not just go to another quarry so they can match the color? Well, they tried that too. They went to this spot over in Massachusetts, but the color was even worse. In fact, if you look closely, you're gonna see that one area that has those lines through it. Well, those are the stones from Massachusetts. So that's it. No big flood, no big artistic choice, just time and changing geology. So now you know why the Washington Monument has two colors. All right, there you go. So we're learning a lot every day. One last look at the Washington Monument here live. What's so cool is to look at it through the historical precedence here, because while it looks large now, just imagine building that 150 years ago with the technology they had. In fact, this was the largest structure in the world at the time, so pretty impressive right there. By the way, if you have a why question, I want to answer it for you, so you can contact me on Twitter at @ekoslof. You can find me on Facebook at Evan Koslof Reporting, or you could email me. You see it right there on the full screen. All right, Reese, I'll send it back to you with that's our why for the day.
All right, thanks so much, Evan. We learned so much that even colorism afflicts the Washington Monument.